Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, to show your support to the channel, and make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video or we go live with a live stream. So guys, Combat Supervillain Day here today, and it is the first time we'll get that day since we got Molten Man, my boy Molten Man. So guys, today we're gonna do an Alliance Battle Extreme Guide for Molten Man. Now guys, people are gonna wonder, is he the new Alliance Battle Extreme meta? Well, yes, he is. The difference though with Minerva and him is not that big. Really not that big. About maybe a 10 to 15% difference damage increase with Molten Man, and this is a lot more annoying to play, plus he only covers that day. So if you're already comfortable with your Minerva, it's not worth it in my opinion, guys. It's not worth it, but the difference is still there. Like the top player, well, the top players in Alliance Battle Extreme used to do about 2.8 million with Minerva on Supervillain Combat, and now with Molten Man, with like over 90% physical attack on cards, they can reach that 3.5 million. So that's a little bit of difference, but it's about 10 to 15% increase. So for example, you're doing like 1.5 million with your Minerva right now. Well, if you build a similar Molten Man with about the same stats, you're gonna get about 150 to 200,000 increase in score. So nothing really big, but he is there, man. He is there. He is stronger. He is worth getting up if you're really looking for those extra points in Alliance Battle Extreme. But be warned, guys. Be warned. He is fucking annoying to play. You remember Carnage, guys? Carnage always used to be silenced based on RNG shit. Well, it is the same thing, guys. It is the same thing. You are going to get silenced. Yes, you're going to be able to have runs without getting silenced when RNG is on your side, but when RNG is not on your side, you going to get the crap annoyed out of you, thanks to Troll Marble once again, guys. So the best team, guys, for this guy, it's that Red Hulk lead with Molten Man and Hulk with a villain uniform. That is best team. The Hulk and the Red Hulk will give you 6.1% all attack and 5.7% attack speed. Attack speed is very important in this guy. You need your attack speed cap because you're gonna need that fifth skill to be processed as fast as possible, so you can keep going with the rotation. So that's the team up for him. Now if we take a quick look at this guy, what's the best obelisk for this guy? It's pretty simple. It's CTP of Rage or CTP of Energy, or double fire damage plus proc. Those are the three possible obelisks for this guy. CTP of Energy will give you, on the top accounts, will give you about 1.8 million. So CTP of Energy on him and Minerva is very close to each other. It's really with the CTP of Rage that he outperformed Minerva a lot, in my opinion. But yeah, so here is the setup. We have this guy to level 68. The gear are 23, 22, 23, and 23, so we do not have the max stats yet from this guy. If we did have the max stats, we'll probably be scoring close to 2 millions with this account, and this account actually scored 1.8 million with Minerva, so that gives you the difference a little bit, guys. By the way, big shout out to my boy Doc Disciple from Dreamland for letting me use his account and for actually spending the crystal and the gold to actually min-max is a Molten Man as much as possible. He's kind of out of mats to actually get those gear higher, you know. See, no more BAM left and no more Normstorm Chaos left, so we could not get him to 70 gear 25 because of that. We are using 2 physical attack per gear because he is a physical attack character. Then maxing out cooldown as much as possible, ignore defense as much as possible, then evening out critical rate and dodge as much as possible. ISO set, we are running with overdrive. Overdrive, if you're not lacking the attack speed, is the best ISO set for him, because with rage you're gonna get that little boost in crits that you actually need. The option we get here, well, the bonus option we get here, with the stats, whatever, is all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage 8.5%, ignore defense 8.1%, activation rate 12% chance when attacking, plus 40% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 54 seconds. Custom gear, you probably want to see it. Custom gear is maxed out CTP of rage, 30.4% critical rate, 24.3% dodge. We got the 60% ignore buzz damage and the 0.9% damage per 1% of dodge rate and critical rate, and that's pretty much it here. So that is pretty much the stats of this CTP of rage, guys. If we look at the stats complete of this guy, you can see he is very, 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 very far from being optimal, guys. We're not gonna lie here. We're not gonna lie. We don't have the max cooldown. We don't have the max ignore defense. Only 164% critical damage, only 68% critical rate, 64% dodge. So a lot of work could be done to actually get this guy higher. You know, if we add an Alliance Battle Extreme cards, and we'll get that critical damage to 200%, cap that critical rate, cap that critical that dodge, cap cooldown, and capping your defense, that will be an easy 2.5 million with 53% physical attack on cards. So yeah, he is a lot stronger than Minerva, because here we score 1.6 million with those stats here. You see the stats. If we actually take a quick look at Minerva here, you're gonna see the stats difference. You're gonna see the stats difference. See, max cooldown, max ignore defense, max critical damage, max critical rate, max dodge, and we hit about 1.8 million with those stats. So you can see that there is a huge difference in damage output with Molten, and people able to min-max those stats will do a crazy lot amount of damage, guys. It's gonna be nuts. So this guy is the new meta. Now if we look at the rotation, guys, pretty much you don't sing the proc. Well, you're gonna sing the proc when you start with him, but after that you don't sing the proc, because there's no skill that will allow you to sync the proc. What you're gonna do is you're gonna roll the rotation we're gonna give you here. So when you open the fight, you're gonna go 5. You get that skill in, and you go the full duration of that skill, and that's the skill that will do the most damage when you have the proc. And the rage actually lasts 5 seconds. So if the proc start on this skill, it's awesome. Otherwise, the proc will finish on this. Well, we'll start at the end of this skill anyway, because this skill is so freaking long. So you will always have a part of the proc on this skill. So that's why you don't really worry about the proc. You start the proc on this skill, and then after that, once this skill is over, you're gonna use the second skill to paralyze the beast. Very important. You cannot paralyze the beast when the beast is already jumping or in skill animation. So you're gonna make sure you paralyze the beast before the beast does something stupid. After you use that second skill, which you let go of the full duration if you can, you're gonna go with the third skill to get your well, increase character size, increase all attack, give you super armor, give you all defense, give you another all defense, you know, a bunch of all defense here, and it gives you immunity to all damage too. If yeah, it's here. It gives you immunity to all damage for 5 seconds. Very useful. So after you use the third skill, you wait for the character to see the size of the character grow. When that happens, that means you got your buff, so you can actually go ahead, cancel with the first skill. First skill, you're gonna wait till you drop the bomb on the target. You're gonna see like, you know, a pitcher in baseball. He's gonna take a swing with his arm and then drop a bomb on the target. When that happens, you're gonna cancel with the fourth skill. You're gonna use you're gonna wait that the fourth skill does 2 hits. 2 hits, so it actually put the big volcano on the floor. You need 2 hits for that. Drop the big volcano on the floor, then you cancel on the 5th skill and you repeat that rotation. It's very more, it's gonna be easier for you guys to actually understand that rotation when we actually go in the gameplay, which we're about to do. You can see it in action. You can see it's very easy to roll that rotation, but sometimes you can get in trouble. Now, if you see that your 5th skill finish and you have more than 2 seconds left on your 3rd skill cooldown, what you're gonna do is you're gonna move around the beast, try to go behind the beast, and use your 2nd skills with 2 seconds left on the 3rd skill cooldown, and then you just roll the rotation like we just talked about. It's not that hard to play in, but you do need max skill cooldown. You do need max attack speed to be able to chain those skill as good as possible. So guys, next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna jump in the gameplay section so you can see me in action doing 1.6 million Alliance Battle Extreme with this guy. Again guys, don't forget to hit the sub and the like button if you enjoy the content to show support to the channel, and make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video or we go live with a live stream. So guys, thank you for watching. If you have any feedback, if you have any comment, question, make sure to ask in the comment section below the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling. As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.